The internet is an endless wonder. With just a few key presses and a click, you can get more information than you would find in a library in less than 0.81 seconds. Or at least that's what my Google search tells me. But nothing comes from free, and the internet is not exempt from this. All of that data has to come from somewhere, and sometimes it comes from your personal life, your most visited website, or a school play that you took part in 5 years ago. This leads to a dilemma that has lasted as long as the internet has. Can we sacrifice a little bit of privacy for infinite knowledge, or should we be content with what we have? I believe that we should keep the internet around, because while the privacy issues caused by it can be mitigated in many ways, the sheer amount of information that the internet provides us with cannot be replaced. Now, before I begin the main chunk of my speech, I want to remind everybody that cyber privacy is a serious problem in the modern world. And while taking the approaches that I outlined in this speech will reduce your risk of getting your personal data stolen, there will always be a slight risk. However, this does not mean that we cannot fight against cyber privacy issues. There are many programs that you can use that will make sure that malicious people don't have unrestricted access to your personal files. One example of these is an antivirus. An antivirus, as the name suggests, scans all files that you download from the internet to make sure that they don't have any viruses in them, which can track your computer. Also, to keep yourself safe while browsing the internet, there are a few rules that you can use. A few examples of these are keeping incognito mode on your browser, which makes sure your browser can't track you, making sure passwords on websites are secure and changed often, and making sure to never post private information on social media. Also, the internet is an invaluable resource. As I mentioned briefly in the introduction, the internet allows us to access over 10 to the 24 bytes of data for free. To put this into perspective, if we put the entirety of the internet onto little hard drives like these, which hold 500 gigabytes each, they would fill up the size of an oil tanker. This has never happened before in the history of humanity, and it can increase humanity's efficiency thousandfold. The internet is simply irreplaceable. Some people, however, argue that the effects of privacy loss are so devastating that even though there's only a slight risk of it, it still outweighs the benefits of the internet. However, I don't think these people truly comprehend how much the internet helps us in our day-to-day lives. The internet isn't just used for personal business. Professional businesses use it as well, which means that if we were to take it away, those businesses would not be able to run as smoothly, and thus we wouldn't be able to get products as safely and efficiently. In addition to this, the police and other government agencies also use the internet, which means that if we were to take it away, our safety would be severely deprecated. Sorry about that. And then finally, if only our country decides to take away the internet, other countries would have a major technological advantage over us, and we would be behind the pace of innovation. In short, the internet is a wondrous place, but that place comes with some problems, namely privacy loss. However, I believe we should still keep it around, because while privacy issues can be mitigated in many ways, the sheer amount of information and infrastructure that relies on the internet cannot be replaced. In the words of famous stand-up comedian James Vidich, the internet gave us access to everything, but it also gave everything access to us. Thank you very much.